Let us now discuss the three-phase grid connection of PV along with the control blocks. Now consider this PV module which is connected to an inverter. Now I am starting with a three-phase grid connection. Later on I will discuss the single-phase grid connection. Actually, if you see, the three-phase grid connection is much more easier than single-phase grid connection. Therefore, I have kept the single-phase grid connection discussion to a later point in time. Now, the three-phase inverter output is connected to the primary of the transformer. The secondary of the transformer is connected to three inductors, and then the RYB phases like this. So you have the nomenclature PV, the inverter, three-phase inverter, and the transformer. Now the three-phase inverter, the gates, you have 6 gates, gate to source. Let us say I am using IGBTs or MOSFETs. The gate drives, 6 gate drives are there, and they have to be driven by a gate drive circuit, 6 of them like this. And the gate drive is getting the control signals from a PWM block in this fashion for the R phase, Y phase, B phase, or A, B, C phase. Now, the input to the PWM will be the control signals coming from the output of controllers. Now, what do we want to control? Now, let us say that I would like to control the inductor current or the current that is being pumped into the grid. Now, let us start with a comparator. Let me compare an IG reference. Now let's say that I have by some means IG reference what I would like to give to the grid, and I have the sensed value of IG reference. I can sense that, compare them, and then pass it to a controller block. It could be a PI controller. So if I am having 3 phase, I will be having for each phase this compare and control. So let us say this is for phase R, and this IGR what I am having here is actually from that particular phase current. Like this, I will have for the other phase also, I will have a controller which will take a reference value of IG. Now in this case it is IGY, and the feedback value of IGY from here, and output of the comparator given to the controller. And the third phase IGB and IGB, that has a reference, feedback value, and output given to the controller. Outputs of the controller we will give it to the PWM block. So let us say each of the controller we will give it to the PWM block in this fashion. So how this works is that the currents are sensed, compared with a reference, and based on the error the controller output will send the signal to the PWM, which compares with a triangle carrier, and then appropriately gives the PWM drive to each of the arms of the inverter. Now how do you get these references? These references are obtained from the MPPT algorithm. The currents, all the 3 currents are sensed in this fashion. You could use a Hall sensor, or you could do it with resistive shunts and differential amplifiers, instrumentation amplifiers. But Measuring it with Hall sensors is recommended because it is contactless and has a very large bandwidth. Now coming to the reference setting through the MPP algorithm, let us say the voltage across the PV terminals is Vt and the current through the PV is measured with another Hall sensor, let us say, and is called IT. Now let me have a MPPT block, and we have seen the MPPT algorithm. One of the MPPT algorithms we will use, and the inputs to that will be Vt and It. And what will be the outputs from the MPPT algorithm? It will be the reference value of the currents IGR, IGY and IGB stars, command values. Now these are all sinusoidal values, these references. How did you get a sinusoid? See, the MPPT output will give a value which will relate to Im of Im sin omega t. So once you have Im, sin omega t is basically a unit sine term where omega t is actually the frequency of the grid voltage waveform. So from the grid voltage waveform you have the grid frequency. From that you take the sin omega t, unit sin omega t term, and the MPPT outputs will give what is supposed to be the Im value, the peak value, and Im sin omega t minus 120 sin omega t minus 240 degrees, you will be setting these references, and these references will come in here. You will measure all these three currents, and then based on that the control action will happen and current control will take place. However, there are a lot of drawbacks in this particular type of circuit. First of all, the references IGR star, IGY star, IGB star, they are all sinusoidal. They are not DC. They are not set point values, DC set point values. Therefore, the controller becomes a tracking controller. It is no longer a set point controller. So there is a major difference between a set point controller and tracking controller. The reference current IG star and the feedback signal current, they are all sinusoids, AC signals in general, and therefore the tracking controller will have to handle large signal deviations. As a consequence, the bandwidth of the tracking controllers will be lower compared to a similar set point controller if IG star, the reference and the feedback signals had been DC. So therefore, design of tracking controller will be much more complex compared to a set point controller. One will also be able to achieve intra-cycle dynamics if one uses set point controller, but with the tracking controller only integral cycle dynamics can be achieved. Another issue here is that you have three separate controllers. You need three controllers, one for each phase, and the dynamics are all coupled. So tuning the three controllers simultaneously will become difficult as the dynamics are coupled. So these are some of the issues that one will encounter while trying to build the controller for a three-phase PV grid connected inverters in this control methodology. Let us see how we will solve this by adopting the DQ axis control methodology.